Imagine standing in a quiet room with no one around you, no distractions, and no noise. It's just you, your thoughts, and the world outside. How does that feel? For many, the mere idea of being alone can bring discomfort or even fear. We're taught from a young age that to be happy, we need to be surrounded by others, that our worth is validated through relationships, interactions, and the company we keep. But what if I told you that the key to true happiness is not found in external connections, but in the connection you have with yourself? It may sound strange at first, but the ability to be content alone is a powerful and transformative skill. Solitude is not something to fear or avoid. It is a gift, a time to reflect, to grow, and to discover who we truly are. When we stop running from the silence and embrace it, we unlock a path to understanding ourselves in ways that are impossible in the hustle of daily life. Today, let's explore how learning to be happy alone can not only free you from the need for constant external validation, but also open doors to the deepest form of fulfillment. Being alone is often viewed with apprehension, even fear. Many associate solitude with loneliness, something to be avoided at all costs. However, understanding the distinction between solitude and loneliness is essential to discovering true happiness in one's own company. While loneliness is a painful, isolating experience that stems from a sense of lacking or yearning for others, solitude is a conscious, voluntary state that can provide peace, growth, and clarity. Embracing solitude allows you to connect deeply with yourself, something that is often difficult to achieve in the presence of others. Solitude is not the absence of people, but rather the presence of yourself in a space free from external distractions. It's when you can hear your own thoughts without the interference of others' voices or expectations. In these moments, the noise of the world fades away, and you are left with an opportunity to truly reflect on your life, your choices, and your desires. It's in solitude that we are given the time and mental space to ask ourselves important questions. What do we truly want in life? What makes us happy? What values do we hold dear? These reflections often reveal parts of ourselves that are overlooked in the hustle of daily life. When you are alone, you can choose how to spend your time, what to focus on, and which thoughts to entertain. This sense of freedom, away from the judgment or influence of others, can be incredibly liberating. You are no longer bound by societal expectations or the influence of those around you. Solitude allows you to develop a sense of independence, to trust your instincts, and to align your actions with your inner values. This independence is vital to personal growth and a deeper understanding of who you are. When you are able to spend time with yourself without the need for constant external validation, you start to appreciate the uniqueness of your own experience. Solitude offers the opportunity for deep personal growth. In this space, you can explore new ideas, develop new skills, and foster creativity. Without the distractions and obligations that often come with social interactions, you can focus on projects and passions that truly excite you. Whether it's reading a book, writing, or learning something new, solitude creates an environment conducive to self-improvement. When you are alone, there is no rush, no pressure, just the freedom to progress at your own pace. What's more, embracing solitude allows for emotional healing. When you're constantly surrounded by others, it's easy to suppress your emotions or rely on others to help you process them. But solitude forces you to confront your emotions head-on. It encourages self-compassion and the opportunity to fully experience and understand what you're feeling. Through this introspection, you can heal, grow stronger, and develop a sense of peace within yourself. It teaches you to trust that you have the ability to navigate your own emotional landscape without needing external distractions or support. Embracing solitude is not about avoiding others, but about embracing yourself. It is the understanding that being alone is not something to fear, but an opportunity to cultivate self-awareness, creativity, emotional strength, and personal growth. Solitude, when seen as a tool for self-discovery, can become one of the most powerful ways to find peace and happiness within. When you spend time alone, it offers a unique opportunity for self-reflection and awareness. This period of solitude allows you to step away from the noise of the world and tune into your own thoughts and feelings. It becomes a time to truly understand yourself, your desires, your values, and what drives you. Self-awareness is often difficult to achieve in the presence of others because we are constantly influenced by their opinions, judgments, and expectations. Being alone, however, removes these external factors, providing a safe space to explore your inner world without the pressure to conform to anyone else's views or standards. The process of self-reflection begins with simply observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. It's about recognizing what you feel in the moment, acknowledging your needs, and identifying your reactions to different situations. Often, we push aside our true feelings in daily life because we are too preoccupied with external events, relationships, or obligations. But in solitude, you can reflect on your emotions in a meaningful way. You might discover that you've been holding on to negative feelings, or perhaps you'll realize that you've been neglecting your own needs. This realization is the first step in developing a deeper understanding of yourself and ultimately leads to personal growth. Self-awareness allows you to better understand your strengths and weaknesses. When you are alone, you have the space to consider what you excel at and what areas of your life require attention. This reflection helps you accept yourself more fully, acknowledging both your positive traits and the aspects of yourself that you want to improve. Being aware of your weaknesses does not have to be a negative experience. In fact, it offers an opportunity to grow and make conscious changes in your life. You begin to understand how your past experiences have shaped you, and you can use this insight to make more informed decisions moving forward. Spending time alone also encourages clarity about your desires and goals. Without the distractions of other people's aspirations or societal pressures, you are able to identify what truly matters to you. Whether it's a personal dream, a career goal, or a relationship aspiration, solitude creates a space where you can focus on your true desires without fear of judgment or criticism. This clarity can be empowering as it helps you make choices that align with your values and long-term vision for your life. Self-awareness during solitary moments can also help you identify and break free from negative patterns or limiting beliefs that you might not have recognized before. When you're alone, you have the chance to question the beliefs you hold about yourself and the world. You might come to realize that some of these beliefs no longer serve you, or perhaps they were never truly your own to begin with. By confronting these thought patterns, you create an opportunity for healing and transformation. Self-awareness isn't just about understanding your flaws or desires. It also helps you recognize your worth and cultivate self-compassion. Through introspection, you can learn to appreciate yourself for who you are, rather than what others expect of you. This self-love is the foundation of happiness because it allows you to create a fulfilling life that is in alignment with your authentic self. When you find yourself alone, it presents a unique opportunity to focus on your passions and sense of purpose, something that can be difficult to do amidst the distractions of daily life. Solitude offers you the space and freedom to pursue activities that genuinely excite and fulfill you, without the constraints or interruptions often caused by others. It is in these moments of solitude that you can connect with what drives you, whether it be a hobby, a creative pursuit, or an intellectual endeavor. Being alone provides the mental clarity needed to fully engage in your passions, allowing you to experience a sense of satisfaction and joy that often gets lost in the busyness of the world around you. The freedom that comes with solitude allows you to explore interests that you may have neglected or put on the back burner for years. Without the pressure to meet the expectations of others, you are free to experiment, make mistakes, and truly embrace what brings you joy. This freedom not only allows you to dive deeper into existing passions, but also opens the door to discovering new ones. You may find yourself picking up a paintbrush, learning a new instrument, or writing stories, all of which can become sources of deep fulfillment. When you are alone, you can fully immerse yourself in these activities, free from distraction or judgment. Engaging in your passions also provides a profound sense of purpose. In a world that often measures success by external accomplishments or the approval of others, pursuing activities that resonate with your soul can give you a more meaningful sense of achievement. This sense of purpose is crucial for emotional well-being because it shifts the focus from external validation to internal satisfaction. When you are passionate about something, the act of doing it becomes its own reward. The joy of creating or learning for the sake of personal growth brings a level of fulfillment that nothing else can replace. Having time alone to focus on your passions can lead to the development of a deeper connection with yourself. When you invest in things that are important to you, you build a stronger sense of identity. The more time you spend doing what you love, the clearer it becomes who you are and what you value. This connection to yourself reinforces your independence, making you less reliant on the approval or companionship of others to feel complete. Over time, pursuing your passions allows you to cultivate self-confidence and self-respect as you begin to see your own abilities and potential. Spending time alone, working on what excites you, can lead to personal growth. As you dedicate yourself to your pursuits, you develop new skills and push your boundaries. This process encourages you to step outside of your comfort zone and face challenges head-on, which strengthens your resilience. Whether you're tackling a difficult project, learning a new language, or mastering a craft, the growth you experience in these solitary moments is not just about the activity itself, but also about who you become in the process. By focusing on your passions, you are nurturing your own evolution and creating a life that feels purposeful and meaningful. In moments of solitude, one of the most transformative practices you can adopt is cultivating gratitude. This simple yet profound mindset can significantly shift your perspective on life, turning ordinary moments into sources of joy and appreciation. When surrounded by others, it's easy to become distracted by the noise of daily life, focusing on what you don't have or what you're missing. But when alone, you have the chance to slow down and reflect on what is already present in your life. Gratitude helps you shift your focus from scarcity to abundance, allowing you to see the value in the simple, often overlooked aspects of your day. The practice of gratitude starts with recognizing and appreciating the small, everyday things that might otherwise go unnoticed. Whether it's the warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of birds outside your window, or the feeling of a comfortable chair beneath you, these seemingly insignificant moments are the building blocks of contentment. In solitude, you are in a position to become more attuned to these subtleties, noticing and savoring the richness in the present moment. The more you practice this awareness, the more you realize how much beauty exists around you, even in the absence of external distractions or people. Gratitude also has a profound effect on your mental and emotional well-being. When you consciously choose to focus on what you have rather than what you lack, your mind shifts from a state of deficiency to one of fulfillment. This shift is crucial in cultivating happiness, especially when you are alone. It prevents you from spiraling into negative thoughts or feelings of loneliness, replacing those emotions with a sense of peace and appreciation. Gratitude reminds you that you are not missing out, rather, you have everything you need to feel whole and at peace in the present moment. Expressing gratitude while alone can deepen your emotional resilience. When you focus on what you are thankful for, it becomes easier to navigate the challenges and uncertainties that life inevitably presents. Rather than dwelling on what might be wrong or what you don't have, you cultivate a mindset that embraces what's going well and what brings joy. This perspective is not about ignoring hardships, but about finding balance, where the positive elements of your life are given equal weight. It allows you to face difficulties with a sense of gratitude for the lessons they bring, rather than being consumed by frustration or defeat. Being grateful for your alone time itself can be a powerful tool for well-being. Instead of viewing solitude as a burden or something to escape from, you begin to see it as a gift, a precious opportunity to connect with yourself and appreciate the quiet moments. This mindset allows you to embrace solitude with open arms, finding joy in your own company. As you grow in your practice of gratitude, you realize that happiness does not depend on external circumstances or the presence of others. It is something that you create within yourself by appreciating the richness of each moment, no matter how small. The practice of gratitude during times of solitude helps you develop a deep sense of fulfillment. It reminds you that happiness is not something that needs to be pursued, but rather something that already exists within the moments of your life. Through this practice, you can transform even the most ordinary experiences into profound sources of joy, finding contentment and peace in the simple everyday blessings that surround you. Many people fear being alone because society often equates companionship with completeness. The idea that you need others to be happy or fulfilled is deeply ingrained in our cultural mindset. However, this belief can be limiting and prevent individuals from experiencing the true power of independence and self-sufficiency. Learning to let go of the fear of being alone is an essential part of developing a deep sense of peace and happiness. When you can embrace solitude without the anxiety or discomfort that often accompanies it, you open the door to a more liberated and fulfilling existence. The fear of being alone typically arises from the belief that solitude means isolation or rejection. The thought of being by oneself often triggers feelings of loneliness, inadequacy, or insecurity, and this fear can make it difficult to enjoy time alone. But in reality, the fear of being alone is more about what we think we lack rather than what solitude actually offers. Being alone does not diminish your value. It enhances your ability to reflect, grow, and understand yourself. Letting go of the fear involves changing the way you perceive solitude, not as a void or absence of others, but as a space filled with potential for personal discovery and growth. One of the main obstacles to overcoming the fear of being alone is the pressure to meet external expectations. People are often told that they should be in relationships, socializing frequently, or constantly surrounded by others to lead a fulfilling life. This societal pressure can lead individuals to feel inadequate or as though something is wrong with them if they are alone. The key to breaking free from this fear is realizing that happiness does not depend on the presence of others. Instead, it resides in your ability to create a meaningful life for yourself, independent of external validation. The more you detach from the need for external approval, the more you begin to see that being alone can be a liberating and empowering experience. Learning to be comfortable in your own company fosters independence and confidence. When you are alone, you have the opportunity to make decisions based on your own desires without worrying about pleasing others. This builds a sense of self-trust and strengthens your relationship with yourself. In time, you begin to realize that you are capable of taking care of your own emotional, mental, and physical needs. This self-reliance brings a sense of peace as you no longer rely on external factors or people to define your worth or provide you with a sense of fulfillment. When you let go of the fear of being alone, you free yourself from the emotional dependence on others. Many people seek relationships, friendships, or constant interaction to avoid confronting their own feelings of discomfort or insecurity. By embracing solitude, you learn to manage your emotions and develop emotional resilience. Instead of using others to fill emotional gaps, you become more adept at processing your feelings and finding internal peace. This emotional maturity enhances your ability to navigate life's challenges with grace and strength. The fear of being alone is rooted in misconceptions about solitude. Once you learn to let go of these fears, you begin to see solitude as a powerful tool for growth, self-awareness, and inner peace. You realize that being alone does not mean being incomplete, it means being whole in your own right. In this space of independence, you discover the true freedom to be yourself, unburdened by the need for others to validate your existence. The journey to finding happiness in solitude is not about avoiding the presence of others, but about learning to appreciate and connect with yourself. Embracing solitude allows us to reflect, grow, and discover our passions, while cultivating gratitude and letting go of the fear of being alone grants us the freedom to build a life of inner peace. When we understand that true happiness comes from within and not from external validation, we unlock the power to create a fulfilling, independent life. By embracing solitude as a tool for self-discovery, we can find strength, clarity, and contentment in our own company. Good luck on your journey towards self-awareness and happiness. May you embrace the moments of solitude with open arms and an open heart. Thank you for your time and attention. Take care and remember that you are enough, just as you are.